This Transmissions Trips to the Store video has been brought to you with the help of listeners like you. Without Patreon support, Transmissions would not be the show it is today. You can sign up for Patreon at www.transmissionspodcast.com/support.
Welcome to the Transmissions Trips to the Store, where we show off all the cool Transformer stuff we got this week. This video is part of our regular Transmissions podcast. You can check that out at our website, transmissionspodcast.com. We do 2 shows every week. Every Wednesday is the Transmissions main show, all about Transformers toys. And then every Friday is Transmissions Alt Mode, which is all about Transformers comics and media. This week, we are reviewing episodes 1 through 3 of Netflix War for Cybertron Siege in alt mode. And be sure to check out our interview with Netflix War for Cybertron Siege showrunner, FJ DeSanto, which is already up on our YouTube channel. You can also listen to it in the podcast feed if you just want to listen to the audio version. And we have a transcript, so if you'd like to read and search through all of the tidbits to mine for any spoilers you can find.
Or
there aren't any in there.
Properly quote anything from the
Yeah, that you could do that too. We also have our spoiler-free review of War for Cybertron Siege that's already up on our YouTube channel as well. So if you want to hear what we thought of the whole series, and spoiler, we really enjoyed it. So listen to our thoughts, and be sure to watch the show tomorrow. It premieres tomorrow, July 30th, so check it out. All right, Transmissions is powered by you, the listener. Thank you to all of our donatrons for continuing to support the show. If you'd like to become a donatron, just go to transmissionspodcast.com/support, and that's where you can sign up on Patreon or PayPal. You can also help us out by buying merchandise from our TeePublic store. That is at transmissionspodcast.com/shop. And that's where you can buy all of our merchandise at our TeePublic store, and anything through TeePublic through our link will give us a nice little commission. So help us out and buy your stuff through our link. All right, let's talk about the stuff we got. And I'm going to start it off with Jeremy.
Right. I only have one thing this week. It's a small thing. I got a stick.
I believe that's an ornament.
Oh, yeah. It's actually a god. I got promised. I managed to get the Battlemaster rung actually a couple weeks ago. And it won't zoom in on it very well, but it's a neat little guy. The face detail is a lot better than I would expect for a small toy like this. A lot more paint apps than I was expecting. And yeah, I never thought we would ever get a rung figure because he turns into a stick. So I'm glad that they found a way to do it here. He has the 2 little blast effects that, go onto his feet, or you can put them in any gun or whatever. Yeah, I think it's a great little figure, and like I said, I never thought we'd get one. So that's all I got this week.
All right, I'll go next. First, I have a comic. So this is Transformers number 21, Rise of the Septicons. This is the Casey Collar and John Paul Bove cover. I think this was our favorite cover from when we reviewed it last week. Glad I got it. The one time that my shop only getting one cover works out in my favor. So I'm happy with this. And I also got out to my local Hallmark store, and got the 2020 Hallmark Transformers Ornament. This is Jazz, G1 Jazz. And I will open him up.
Are we getting an unboxing live?
We are getting a live unboxing. That's right. And this is G1 Jazz. Very toyetic. These are very toyetic G1 figures. The one statue I will tolerate because it goes on my Christmas. But yeah, I mean, you can see. Look at the back. I mean, it's based on the G1 toy very much, back kibble and all.
That roof will break off on you,
Yeah,
just like the G1 toy.
yeah.
I love all the Agent Meister stuff on it.
Oh yeah. Can you see it here?
Yeah.
How'd you know about that, Jeremy?
I've had a jazz.
We covered it on Transmissions.
Yeah.
Have you heard of that show?
Is it new?
It's been around for a while. They have some hosts that are terrible.
Yeah.
This is pretty good. I mean, this is compared to all the other ornaments. I think this is a pretty well done one. I like it.
Good. It looks good.
Yeah.
I always liked Jazz's G1 mode with the front of the car is just the chest, and I'm like, hey, it works.
Yep. All right, Darryl, you're gonna wrap it up. What do you got?
All right, I do have comics as well. Again, this is Transformers: Rise of the Decepticons number 21. This is also the Casey Collar cover, and it's funny because I bought this one second because the EJ Sue cover was in my bag, and the shelf at the store was sold out. So I'm like, okay, well, EJ Sue's cover is still good. It's got the Time Warrior on it, and I'll take that one. And then as I showed up to the store later that day to do my shift, this cover was on the shelf. So somebody had gotten it in their bag and didn't want it. So I'm like, I'll take that one too. So I ended up buying two. So there you go. I had got those two covers. And I did get a call this week from a store that I had placed a pre-order at a while ago for Wave 2 of the Wiz Kids figures.
Oh, nice.
Ah.
So apparently Wave 2 has been broken up into two parts. So first part is Soundwave and RC. And
Nice.
The second part will be Rumble or Frenzy, depending on how you want to paint it, and Laserbeak or Buzzsaw. So
aren't those going to be in the same pack though?
They are, and then you've got Ironhide as well.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So there's the first two, and So I was like, when I picked them up, I said there should have been four of these. They're like, oh no, this is what they did, and so they told me all about it. But
I need to call my shop, and hopefully they're still in business after all.
Yeah. But I'm looking at the detail on these guys, and I'm sure you can't see it here, but maybe I'll take some pictures of it and put them up on Twitter. The detail on them is great. So I've never found Optimus Prime, and I've only ever painted the Megatron. I still have the Starscream in its packaging, but yeah, they're fun, they're cool, and they're really inexpensive. So
they're like $5 US.
Yeah, so they're a little bit more of that Canadian. I think they're around $8 or something Canadian, but it's not a big expenditure, especially when you're used to buying $20 toys. So they're cool. But that's it. That's all I got this week.
All right. Well, that'll do it for Trips to the Store. Thanks everyone for listening and watching. And again, if you want to help us out and become a Donatreon for the podcast, just go to transmissionspodcast.com/support. That's how you can help us out. You can also leave us feedback and go to our feedback link at transmissionspodcast.com/feedback. You can leave us a voicemail, email, contact us on social media, do all that stuff. You can even leave comments right down below in this YouTube video. So check that out. And give us some feedback. We will, if we give us something interesting to talk about, we'll put it on the show. All right. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Later.